Mom's work. Papakita ko kay Mama. Yan kasi nakastay lang na ganun eh. Hindi mo nakastay. Ito kasi nakastay lang siya na ganyan. Diretso lang siya. Sino? Wala ko na naman.
Players getting involved in the game. Like, I think they have a really invaluable knowledge to be able to pass on. Like, your coaches are great, like Jason Holland, these sorts of guys, but players that have been there, been in the thick of it, know how to get up every single week, they're absolutely invaluable. And so I know we spoke to Tamati Allison earlier on in the year. Guys like that coming back and being involved in the environment is fantastic.
Yeah, it is. And look, the Highlanders have been very impressive with the way they went in going over there. The Hurricanes, on the other hand, their season essentially done, you would expect, barring sort of calamity tonight and both the Blues and Crusaders losing. But improvement out of sight during Super Rugby Trans-Tasman. Yes, they dropped that game against the Brumbies last week, which they'll go left to Roo, but they'll bottom of the plank in the Super Rugby Aotearoa, and it looked like it might be a long season, but the rebound as well, having Ardie Savea back, has certainly helped Dana them up. They sort of found some form. But what I think has helped them is Ruben Love and some consistency around that number 10 jersey. Not many people thought he would have got a chance there earlier on the year. Young player, just throwing the keys to the team. I think it was against the Crusaders initially, and he's come on leaps and bounds throughout this season when he's had his chances.
Yeah, he looks a real talent, doesn't he? And I think that bodes pretty well with TJ Perenara returning next year, that he will be able to play outside him. I mean, I'd be pretty underwhelmed as a Hurricanes fan. I think I'd still look at their squad and compare it to, you know, the Highlanders, for example, even the Chiefs. And I think the Hurricanes have still got a better squad than where they've finished, and so that has to be disappointing. I mean, I think, you know, Jason Holland, next year it's real moving year for him, because you know, we're going to have Gatlin coming back and coaching the Chiefs after Clayton McMillan's done such a good job, and so he'll know that there's Rob Petty's without a job. You know, he's got to really coach well next year, I think. Yeah, and honestly, I think they have lacked cohesion, because the name I was going to throw out, Geordie Barrett, I think, has had a fantastic season. And aside from Geordie Barrett, the Hurricanes haven't been very good. It could have been a lot worse without Geordie. So, yeah, you know, he's actually been one that's enhanced his credentials in a losing side.
Here's the thing, I don't think Geordie Barrett or Ardie Savea are actually signed yet for the Hurricanes in 2022. So watch the space on that front. Still a bit of signing for the Hurricanes CEO and coaching staff to do. Hurricanes fans, where would you rate this season? 9292 for a text message. Highlanders fans, your team might live throughout the next few hours. We'll wait and see how that Crusaders Rebels game plays out. Then Blues Force, and of course the Chiefs and Waratahs to finish. Live commentary of all games on the Gold AM network. You can find that on your dial or on the iHeart Radio app. We're looking forward to having Thomas alongside me for the Blues and Western Force this evening.
Debut
Back on the mic.
I'm looking forward to it. Just gotta nail that first weather cross, don't I?
That's right. Yeah, weather and track, if you be so kind, we'll get to you about 7:03.
5 minutes
I'd
from
recommend strong footwear.
house.
It depends what the weather's like. It actually looks alright out there at the moment, so if
Actually,
it's
15
a bit
minutes
greasy,
from house
you don't want to be
to
slipping
work.
over.
Everyone I've talked to has said, who have done it in the past, so it's freezing. So take extra jacket.
Yeah, exactly. There's not much warmth downside line, let me tell you. So, yeah, rug up. And
Actually,
look
dapat
forward to seeing you at Eden Park tonight.
4:30
Gold AM
ang
has the
start
commentary
ko.
of all
4:30
three
to
games. We'll take a
8:30
break,
lang ako
come back
ngayon.
with more analysis of
Kaya
cricket
lang
and
merong
rugby.
sick.
Also your chance to win
Kinover ko na yung
$250 worth
after
of
nun eh. Kasi after din,
before we wrap things up at 3 o'clock. 25 after 2.
inuloy ko na sa 3 to 11.
Past those biscuits and chips, because we don't want another accident, do we? Jack
Alam mo,
Links,
8 hours na,
Viva
hindi
your snack
7:45
life.
na. May new roster kami. 4 days lang ako mag-work. Pero ako si there's 32 hours shift. Full time. Diba yung nasa contract namin? And then, kung gusto ko mag-additional additional pa. Kasi dati 7.5 lang.
4 days ka lang.
Ah, look at the clouds. Nice. Shit.
Winds that can get you down. The rain comes early. The sun goes down early.
The sun
but your washing
goes
pile
down.
goes up. Don't let winter get you down. Keep dry and happy at Liquid Laundromats. Get 3 loads of washing dry in one go with the super fast commercial dryers at Liquid Laundromats. All from just $4. Always check key label on garments first. Liquid Laundromats. Open 7 days, convenient hours. Happy washing and drying.
Go Harvey Norman for huge cashback or bonus offers on big brand TVs. Plus bonus Harvey Norman gift card up to $1,000 when you buy them interest-free. Minimum finance to about $1,000. See online for exclusions, fees, terms and conditions. Limited time only.
News Talk ZB keeps you up to date with the big news stories from all the international cricket action thanks to General Finance. News Talk ZB covers cricket news from around the world, including New Zealand's tour of England as they prepare for the World Test Match Championship final against India. Keep it loud for match updates and news every hour. International cricket coverage with generalfinance.co.nz for great secure term deposit rates. Only on News Talk ZB. TVNZ On Demand, the place that likes to make things simple. Want to watch big shows on the latest smart TVs? It's yours. Samsung, Sony, LG, Panasonic, TCL, take your pick. However you want to watch, here at TVNZ On Demand, it's yours.
Small business can be busy until state happens. Not so good busy. That's why State has a specialist business team here to help you get sorted. State business insurance for 2 busy lives. Make more of your weekend with Briscoes and up to 50% off store-wide. For all the latest looks and deals that'll make you say, wow, look no further than Briscoes. Must end Sunday. See online for D-season exclusions.
The only opinion in sport that matters is the DRS with Elliot Smith and Access Solutions getting right into it. News Talk ZB.
27 after 2, News Talk ZB. Matt Henry back in the Black Caps team and reflecting on how good it is to have, well, normalish crowds back at the cricket at Edgbaston.
Oh, mate, this crowd has been absolutely incredible. It's been pretty remarkable days 1 and 2. They've shown a lot of attention. They've just been absolutely brilliant. There's just been a real buzz around the ground. And I think from the English point of view, everyone seems to be having a great time. It's obviously been a very tough winter for them, and to be able to have people back in the stadiums and get back into summer cricket is, they're definitely making the most of it, which is great to see.
Thoughts there of Matt Henry back in the Black Caps Test team. Let's go to Craig Cumming, former Black Caps Test cricketer. Now he's on the sidelines at a first 15 rugby game down south. Afternoon, Craig. Is it Otago boys in action?
Yeah, Otago boys get up early. Otago boys with John McGlashan. Actually, Otago boys have scored and kicked the conversion nearly on full time, and now John McGlashan which got a penalty shot.
Kahapon traffic dito.
So it won't be an easy kick.
Friday na.
Nagbas ako eh.
Friday
This
na.
crowd is behind, he's missed it, so must be close to full time. But yeah, no, like always,
Saturday.
really good
Basta
crowd.
wala nang road
When you come to
works.
this being
Kasi walang pasok mga tao
Friday night,
normally
I'm
Saturday.
watching cricket. We've got, all the things going on.
Ano sa town mo, nag-opisina, wala.
Rugby, so I get a bit confused.
It's all go at the moment. Where do you think the Black Caps are at? 229 for 3, 74 runs in arrears. If they bat well through the morning session, they should be there or thereabouts with parity. What's key for the Black Caps on day 3?
So they're sort of batting at the end of day 3, then the winner test. That's the way I think will happen. Because you're getting yourself a 150 run lead. If they get bowled out and only have 100-ish run lead, they give them a chance to get back in the game. But at the moment, having lost the toss and being asked to bowl first in those conditions on a pretty good surface, they're pretty much in position A. I'd say they've been perfect where they want to be. I've got Ross Taylor said, unfortunately for Will Young, and it's going to have to pass over, and I'll talk about it in the show, but still very excited for what he was able to do. And I'm plenty of batting to come. So, but I'll be, the goals if they're still batting at the end of day 3, they don't want to lose this match.
If we look back to Devon Conway, another strong innings for him, Will Young as well, but another 80 from Devon Conway, who just seems to have slotted into Test cricket like we dreamed he would, and he has.
He got out. So, they talk about him. I mean, they've seen him for a while here in New Zealand.
to stay at the crease, but he's still there, 46, not out. And, I mean, that's an innings, I wouldn't say of quality, but as I say, he's still at the crease and he's got a chance to build on that when we get to day 3.
Yeah, he does. He's grinding. He's grinding really hard. You know, we know Ross had a little bit of trouble with that front pad. And, playing around it, teams target him straight, but that's, you know, with him and the way he sets himself up and with his technique, his backlist is very straight. When I say straight, it's like just about behind him, and Ross likes to feel that feeling of being nice and tight and side on. But what that does, if you think about your bat being behind your back hip, it's really hard sometimes to get it in front of your pad. So you end up playing around your pad a little bit, but you know that's the result of his technique. We also know when he's in good form, the result is average in most of these test matches. So he's grinding, he's trying to find a little bit of rhythm, but the longer he bats, the better it is.
What did you make of that catch? Was that Crawley, and whether it was
At least
out
dito,
or not?
walang mo overtake. Pilipinas, maraming ka-counter pa tayo yan. Yung kabila, di ba? May umalog yung kabila. Tatakbuhan pa yung kabila. Dito, hindi pwede. Talagang sunod-sunod po.
On the grass, fingers are nearly pointing towards where the balls come from. And now he's on top, whereas this one here, the majority of the fingers are
Brad Alex, nakita mo?
around. So
Brad Alex, nagtatrap. Truck. Kalit na tao, nakintruck na truck.
Great coming first on News Talk ZB. Craig, in terms of what we've seen so far,
Gago tong
has
dyan
anything
talaga.
changed in your mind around the selection for the World Test Championship final next week with the changes they've made for this match? Has it made you rethink what selection they might go with for this match in Southampton?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I spoke to Shane Bond. I spoke to Shane Bond this morning, and he had no idea.
17 minutes.
Say bye-bye to your poor husband. Love you. Kaya mo na yan.
Hindi, hanggang ano ako. Lock. Bye-bye. Cha! Sindo ka?
Pupunta po sa Babu.
Uwi ka na?
Opo.
Bye. I'm at work now. Go to my locker.